This is an extremely confusing topic in Italian. Probably less than 5% of my students get this the first time. And trust me, they are very clever. It's just that the topic is so confusing if you're a native English speaker. And I am talking about the difference between direct and indirect pronoun in Italian. In this video, I will try to cover everything you need to know to understand, recognize, and use them. First and foremost, what is a pronoun? As the name says, a pronoun is a particle that replaces a noun. And while in English this might be not so relevant, in Italian is extremely relevant. And that's because in Italian you will have to use the pronoun that fits the gender and the number of the noun that it's substituting. Let's talk first about direct pronouns. We will be using these pronouns whenever the verb in our sentence answers the question who, chi, or what, cosa. For example, if I say, I watch the television, io guardo la televisione. The television in this sentence is our direct object because it answered the question what. I watch what? The television. So if we want to replace the television with the pronoun it, we will have to use a direct pronoun in Italian. I watch it will become io la guardo. Because televisione in Italian is feminine singular, we will be using la, the pronoun for feminine singular. Before I continue with my explanation, this is the list of all the direct pronouns in Italian. Mi, ti, lo, la, ci, vi, li, le. Let's do one more example. I eat bread. Io mangio il pane. If I want to say I eat it, in Italian it would be io lo mangio. We used lo because pane, bread, is masculine singular. On the other side of the spectrum, we have indirect pronouns. And in Italian, they are divided in two categories: weak form, strong form. You will be using the weak form of the indirect pronouns whenever you can answer the question to whom, a chi, or to what, a cosa. You will be using the strong form in any other cases, especially after a preposition. For example, after with, on, for, and so on. This is the list of the weak form of indirect pronouns. Mi, ti, gli, le, ci, vi, gli, and ne. This is the list of the strong form of the indirect pronouns. Me, te, lui, se, lei, se, noi, voi, loro. Let's have a look at a few examples with the weak form. The sentence bring me the pizza in Italian would be portami la pizza. If you look at the sentence, the particle me answers the question to whom. Bring the pizza to whom? To me. This is why we are using me, the weak form, for the indirect pronoun. And an equivalent translation in Italian would be a me. Porta la pizza a me. An example using the strong form would be the following. Come with me to the cinema. Vieni con me al cinema. Because we have the preposition con, we will be using the strong form me. Now, assuming that you have understood all of it, the best way to go about it is trying to understand the sentence in Italian. If you want to use pronouns in Italian, you should be asking yourself, does my verb answer the question who or what? If yes, you will use a direct pronoun. If the verb answers the question to whom or to what, you will be using the weak form of the indirect pronoun. If the verb is followed by a preposition, you will be using the strong form of the indirect pronoun. But this obviously requires you to understand the sentence very well. I hope this was helpful, at least in part. But if you're still confused, you can always reach out to me. And as always, enjoy learning Italian, guys!